What do Ancestry DNA test results really mean? Imagine holding a map of your family history, but instead of paper, it's written in your genes. That's what Ancestry testing offers. When you get your results, they tell you about your ethnic background and possible relatives. But what do those numbers and matches really mean? Let's break it down. Ancestry DNA test results mainly give two types of information. First, they estimate your ethnicity, which shows where your ancestors likely came from. Second, they identify DNA matches with other people in the testing company's database. These matches can be relatives or distant cousins. Both pieces of information come from analyzing your autosomal DNA, which includes chromosomes 1 through 22 and the X chromosome inherited from both your mother and father. This gives a broad picture of your recent family history, usually within the last 5 to 10 generations. The ethnicity estimates are created by comparing your DNA markers to a large reference panel of DNA samples from people with well-known ancestral roots in specific regions. These markers are called single nucleotide polymorphisms, or SNPs. Each SNP is a tiny genetic variation that occurs at different frequencies in different populations. By analyzing hundreds of thousands of these SNPs, the test calculates the likelihood that your ancestors came from certain parts of the world. The results are shown as percentages, often visualized with pie charts or maps. Keep in mind, these are probabilities, not exact figures. They reflected the most likely origins based on current data, but they can change as more information becomes available or as the testing company updates their algorithms. DNA matching is another key feature. The test compares your DNA to others in the database and finds shared segments. These shared segments indicate common ancestors. The larger and more numerous the shared segments, the closer the relationship. For example, a close family member might share a lot of DNA, while a distant cousin shares just small pieces. These matches can help you connect with relatives you didn't know about and expand your family tree. However, it's important to verify these connections through additional research, as sometimes matches can be surprising or unexpected. It's also good to remember that Ancestry DNA tests focus mainly on recent ancestry. They don't typically analyze mitochondrial DNA, which is passed only through the maternal line, or Y-DNA, which is passed only through the paternal line unless specifically included. This means the results mainly reflected your recent family history rather than your entire genetic story. Different testing companies may use different reference panels and algorithms, so ethnicity estimates can vary slightly between services. From a health perspective, these tests are not designed to diagnose diseases or predict health risks. Some companies do offer health-related genetic testing, but Ancestry testing alone doesn't provide medical information. Still, knowing your ethnic background can sometimes give clues about hereditary health conditions linked to certain populations. When you receive your results, remember that ethnicity estimates are based on current scientific data and may be refined over time. Use DNA matches to explore potential relatives, but always verify connections with family records. Unexpected matches can happen due to unknown family history, adoption, or other reasons. And keep in mind, these tests are tools for learning about your background, not replacements for professional genetic counseling or medical testing. In the end, Ancestry testing offers a fascinating glimpse into your genetic roots. It helps you understand where your ancestors might have come from and how you might be connected to others. Think of it as a starting point for your family story, one that can grow richer with additional research and curiosity.